The content used in this video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. All rights to the images, music, clips, and other materials used belong to their respective owners. I do not claim ownership over any third-party content used in this video. Let's get to the video, dog.
The case subjects are 11 members of the 8-Tray moving Crips gang, a Queens gang that police say terrorized people living in southeast Queens with reckless drive-by shootings and running gun battles in residential neighborhoods. And they say the gang leader of the 8-Tray moving Crips was actually a 33-year-old man who started training teens as young as 14, training them how to pull the trigger and who to shoot.
Their recklessness, the fact that they'll go out there, they'll shoot up a house, they'll shoot up a bus, they don't care who's around. We know bullets have no names, and they have no regard for human life.
And we just gonna find these little marks and smoke them. Shit ain't that hard. As long as it ain't no crowd. Look, I'm not killing no kids or no old folks, all right? Hey, man, who the fuck gonna be old out there 12 o'clock at night, man? Shit, nigga, I smoke anybody, nigga. I just don't give a fuck. Shit, I'm gonna hit this shit, nigga.
The incident in the surveillance video. 2 cars roll up to a house, park, and then they jump out shooting with an entire family asleep inside.
2 cars, 4 guns, riddle that house with bullets, with children sleeping inside. Think about that for a second, right? Those 4 guns come back to an additional 17 shootings.
Hey, yo, baby D. Get your little ass over here on the mic, man. Show these other little niggas they can't fuck with the dangerous crew, man. Spit that shit.
Shit on gold chain, gold glasses, prime time like Dion.
Hey, can't do the Quan, do the Dion. You hear me?
He don't speak on me, I don't compete with a peon. Flying a bundle like my name was Dion.
In total, 11 people have been arrested. They're facing a total of 57 charges, including attempted murder and gun possession. Prosecutors say they tried to kill rival gang members as part of an ongoing turf war leading to unnecessary violence in their communities.
All right, Fox 5's Lisa Evers had a front row seat to this case and joins us now. Lisa, tell us about what you saw.
Well, Steve and Natasha, we got an exclusive look inside the NYPD's takedown of a violent Queens gang that police say terrorized people living in southeast Queens with reckless drive-by shootings and running gun battles in residential neighborhoods. And they say the gang leader of the 8-Tray moving Crips was actually a 33-year-old man who started training teens as young as 14, training them how to pull the trigger and who to shoot.
Making this right on 104.5. Copy. Oh, we in contact with Warren.
Get out of the way. We were embedded with the NYPD's Gun Violence Suppression Division and supporting units as they implemented Operation Deadliest Catch. It took them months of investigations and thousands of hours to get to this moment. Their goal? Take shooting suspects they say are the worst of the worst off the streets.
Their recklessness, the fact that they'll go out there, they'll shoot up a house, they'll shoot up a bus, they don't care who's around. We know bullets have no names, and they have no regard for human life.
The police are asking us to put on these bulletproof vests because many of the suspects that they're about to take down today are wanted for violent gun offenses. Before we hit the streets, Assistant NYPD Chief Jason Savino addresses officers from the Gun Violence Suppression Division and supporting squads including warrants and the 113th Detective Squad, reminding them of the incident in the surveillance video. 2 cars roll up to a house, park, and then they jump out shooting with an entire family asleep inside.
2 cars, 4 guns, riddle that house with bullets, with children sleeping inside. Think about that for a second, right? Those 4 guns come back to an additional 17 shootings.
At this undisclosed location, the police get their assignments, which will take them to various locations in Queens. Since the start of the Gun Violence Suppression Division in 2021, police say there's been double-digit declines in both the number of shooting incidents and the number of shooting victims in New York City.
From here,
you know, you guys are just going to go straight to your individual hits.
So the detectives have their files and they have their assignments, and now they're going to pick up the suspects. The case subjects are 11 members of the 8-Tray Moving Crips gang. Queens DA Melinda Katz, who has made working with police to get guns off the streets and bring down gun violence a top priority, says those gang members found guilty will pay for their crimes.
The 57-count indictment charging 11 defendants with conspiracy to commit murder, attempted murder, attempted assault, reckless endangerment, and the criminal possession of a weapon.
Me and my be stepping. If he's talking no bro, we gon' send him.
Two of those indicted are aspiring drill rappers Amir Harris, who goes by Mir EBK. EBK stands for Everybody's Killer. His rapping partner is Seth Johnson, who goes by Sav G. While many drill rappers are successful artists and not involved in crime, some are, says Captain Ryan Gillis. He says they use their lyrics to inflame their rivals, called ops.
So the drill rap connection seems to always be a common theme in these investigations. Some people have more clout or more noteworthiness than others, but there's always a few members of the crew that take pride and like to antagonize the other opposition gangs.
Right now we're part of a stack of police vehicles heading onto the Grand Central Parkway to the first location. We have an exclusive look with the detectives as they are taking us into the neighborhoods in southeast Queens that they say were terrorized by these shooters. Officers go into this house and surround the yard to make sure the suspect does not escape. They put their lives on the line to give this community and the people living here the safety they deserve. The officers from the Gun Violence Suppression Division, along with officers and detectives from the Warrant Squad, just went into this house right here to try and bring out one of the suspects. We just got word that one of the main suspects has been taken into custody, so we're going to the 111th precinct right now. One by one, the suspects are brought in to be booked on serious felony charges, ranging from weapons possession to attempted murder. Mr. Tanis, police say that you gave young teenagers guns. Is that true? So this is where all the suspects are being taken in here, right?
Yeah, we're bringing all the suspects here subsequently to the investigation.
And then what about this case troubles you the most?
We have a 33-year-old individual that's essentially orchestrating these shootings. He's recruiting younger individuals, younger impressionable individuals at that. And what is he doing? Putting guns in their hands and telling them where to shoot and who to shoot.
The shooting incidents in this case occurred from March of 2021 through December of 2022.
We allege that the main goal of this violence is a turf war.
Now, police tell us that they are not after gang members themselves, but just a small percentage of gang members who are actually shooters. Now, if the defendants in this case are found guilty, they're looking at anywhere from 3 years to 25 years to life behind bars.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty amazing thinking of the people just trying to live their lives in the house next door to all this madness. Right. Obviously, they're thrilled to see these arrests taking place, right?
Absolutely. And these are communities where there's a lot of hardworking families. They're homeowners. They have multiple generations of the family in the home, and it makes all the difference in the world. You just walk out your door and there they were shooting and jumping out of cars.
Nonsense. Yeah,
and I think it's interesting too that police tell you that they're not out to arrest gang members, but those who are actually pulling the trigger.
No, absolutely, because you remember like 7 or 8 years ago there was a big gang bust that we covered on Fox 5 Live, actually on Good Day. It was over 100 gang members, but a lot of those charges don't stick. It's basically let's catch and see what we get. This is the exact opposite. It's like precision policing plus. Yeah. They know who they're going for. They have all of the forensic evidence. They have all of this surveillance videos, all of these things to build these cases which stick, and they're getting a high conviction rate.
Wow, well, incredible reporting and access.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
All right, man, we in Florida with it this morning, man, 6:03 a.m. Dude, I don't even know where to begin. I mean, what can you say about that, bro? We got a 33-year-old gang leader from the 8-Tray Moving Crips up in Queens. He's training people as young as 14 years old how to go out and kill and shoot and drill other people, other opposition, what he deems opposition, which is more than likely just some other young black people in the neighborhood that's misguided just like he is. How crazy is that, man? The Bible speaks about the sins that will be placed upon any person that misleads a fatherless child or a widowed woman, dude gonna have to answer for that. That 33-year-old that's leading that fatherless child around, he gonna have to answer for that, man. I mean, I talk about it so much, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That it's starting to become repetitive, even to me. So I know the people that watch my video tired of hearing it, but, you know, obviously there's still work to be done. If we still got this type of stuff going on, bro, I don't know how many times people need to see it before they realize, damn, bro, this shit really not gonna play out the way I expect it to. You know, the facade that they sell you on when you get initiated into these gangs, man, is all the benefits and shit that come along with it if you get your stripes. But how do you get your stripes? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people need to discuss with these people when they want to put them down with a gang. How do I get my stripes? And the way that you get your stripes is you get in the gang and you have to do all these things that prove your loyalty to the gang, and that's how you get your stripes. And that's cool. If it's showing I got good grades, showing I can be a hard worker, moving this backhoe for you, cleaning off your driveway, teaching your kids how to do math, that would be cool if that's how you got your stripes, bruh. But the way that you get your stripes in these little organizations and gangs is going out shooting at people, going out stealing, going out robbing houses, going out doing all type of criminal behavior, going out selling drugs for the gang. The more you do for the gang, the more stripes you get. But the flip side of that is the shit that you doing to get the stripes, the more that you do and the more stripe-prone shit that you do, the more things that you get pats on the back for in the gang, that shit could lead you into a longer life sentence or a longer prison sentence, bro. So it's counterproductive. I mean, you might get a pat on the back from the clique, but if these folks ever find out what you did, you done dug a hole so deep for yourself in the legal system that you might not never even get to see the benefits of being in the gang on the outside. You might be able to sell some work on the inside, you know, if the clique in the inside got some, and you can get in on that. But nigga, you gonna throw away your whole life on the outside just to be in the inside doing some shit with some niggas in prison? When you could be outside, work a job, and do anything you want. Travel to Florida, ain't gotta go spend a block, ain't gotta live with the memories of you killing an old lady by mistake when you was trying to get away in a high-speed chase, tried to snatch her purse and she fought up for it and pepper sprayed you, so you shot her. Now you gotta do 25 to life. You can avoid all that. Just stay the fuck from around these misguided ass gang members. This nigga 33 training other young people. The blind leading the blind, bro. Man, you can avoid all that shit, man. I gotta go get this freight unloaded. They just opened up the door for me. But man, it's just something to take into consideration, Jew. And I'm gonna drop a video at the end of this. Watch this video right here if you don't believe me. Watch this shit. He gonna tell you everything. He a gang member from California. Watch this.
All right, so let me get straight to it. This video is for the young niggas, the young wild niggas. I'm gonna let y'all know something. All you niggas that's out there saying y'all ready to die for y'all hood, and kill for y'all hood, and y'all loyal, and y'all hate y'all ops, it's enemies that feel the exact same way you feel, that went through the same pain that you went through, and they just as loyal as you are. They just loyal to your enemies. And when you catch one of them niggas and you kill him, or they catch one of your friends and they kill him, and y'all both go to jail, y'all gonna fight. After y'all fight, y'all gonna respect one another, and y'all gonna stay there. Y'all gonna have to stay in the same building in the same room. Y'all gonna have to see each other. Y'all gonna have to hang with each other. And if a riot go off in California, y'all gonna have to fight with each other. So I want you to think about this. The same nigga who killed your brother on the streets become your brother in jail. Let that sink in. The same nigga who you trying to murder on the streets, it be the same nigga who saved your life in prison. And when you jumping on the phone, trying to call the niggas you was loyal to on the streets, and they don't answer, it'll be your enemy who walk by with some soups, with a burrito, or with some work and say, hey, get on. It's always like that. The same niggas you was out there killing for, showing all this loyalty to, they're gonna be the first niggas to snake you. They're gonna be the first niggas to hit your girl up at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, I got $200 for bro. Can I come drop it off right now? And when they drop it off, they're like, hey, you trying to smoke? And they're gonna pull out 20 bands and just give you 200. You know? And then they gonna sit there and chop it up and smoke with your girl and say, dang, man, I really miss that nigga. That's crazy, man. They trying to really get my nigga life, man. It's looking bad for him. And they gonna plant that evil seed in your girl head. You feel me? That's just facts. But your enemy, your op, he don't wanna fuck your girl. He don't even trust your girl. You feel me? He wouldn't even do that. Matter of fact, he a killer. So he don't want to talk to nobody girl. Like me. I don't want to talk to nobody girl. Because I know what I'm willing to do behind somebody that I love. You know, so I'm violent as a motherfucker. I done stabbed, I done shot, I done killed. But I choose not to. That's what makes me a good person. When I know what I'm capable of. And I choose peace. Now, a lot of times, these niggas be whoopty-whoppty, rah, and keep that gun on them. They off that drill music. They pulling up. They don't give a fuck who they catch. And anybody they see over there is an op. And they kill. And 9 times out of 10, they don't even kill the killers. The killers kill and they go to jail for life. Real seldom do the killers get killed. Where I come from, the killers go to jail because the killers is on that at all times. They trigger traumatized. They fall in love with it, and it consumes them, and they be quick to squeeze. Me right now, I'm in jail for killing a nigga in front of 40 people. You think I was thinking? No, I was addicted to it. So, just take it from a nigga who been through a lot. It ain't worth it, bro. It's not. 'Cause at the end of the day, them same niggas who you say love you and you out there sliding for and killing for, they gonna turn their back on you. The moment you get stressed out and you want to get high, smoke a little weed, you feel me, or pop a little perk, and you ain't got $100 to pay for that little perk, or that $100 to pay for a 0.5 of some weed, they gonna be like, that nigga know better. He was out there killing people. He was out there taking other black men's life. He know better. He was a soldier. So they gonna use your loyalty and the fact that you violent against you, and they gonna say, hey, we not gonna pay his $100 debt. We gonna kill him. We gonna stab him. And the reason they gonna stab you is so they can show out to the ops. It's crazy, huh? And the ops would be the nigga that won't even turn you in. But your homies will be like, if any one of my homies owe you anything, tell me. Turn them in. I'ma handle it. Me. Make sure you tell me. I'ma handle it. And they don't plan on paying your debts. They plan on getting you hurt. They make rules every day that's designed for you to lose. The older homies, look at that right now. Somebody gets stabbed, and it's a bitch.